So guys, this is a 15 panel system that we done in Limerick. So it's a 6.5 kilowatt system. All the panels are optimized. So if we look at the roof here, you actually see 11 panels on that roof here. On the far side then you have 2 panels this side and 2 panels that side. Fully optimized. So the whole system works as one. No matter what way the panels are being shadowed, it won't affect the performance of the system because they're all being optimized. Okay, so I'm just going to bring it down here and show you the far side of the roof. Where we are now at the front of the house, you see 2 panels. It's identical to the far side. So again, them panels are divided down the middle. So we're looking at the panels on the side of the house with the 11. So they're divided. One string is going to this side and the other string is going to the far side. There's no battery on that yet. We want to watch the system, monitor the system over, say, the next 6 to 12 months, and then we decide what size battery we're going to put on.
So Gareth, you got a solar system installed by RJC Renewables. When did you get it put in?
We got it put in probably around, I'd say it was December. My wife Caroline, she was looking online and trying to get different renewable companies to come in and install solar panels. And we went through a few different companies.
I think she's seen the videos, didn't she?
She saw a few videos from Roy's company and RJC Renewables.
I think she's seen the videos and she was questioning the fact of some of the information that was being given on the videos, and she rang me. I didn't know who was ringing me at the time, and she just wanted to query and tidy up a couple of questions that was asked by previous guys that were here. So that's why I said, look, I need to go up and see it.
Yeah, we got a few people here and we were kind of a small bit bombarded. We kind of a bit too much information probably that we didn't kind of understand. But then once Roy came on board and came down and sat here with us for a few hours and chatted through everything about it, explained it all in so that we all could understand exactly what was happening. You know, it was really layman terms as to regards what it was going to do, when it was going to do it, and it was just made so easy to understand.
I found that kind of working with Roy. He always uses analogies that, say if you're into cars, he'll use analogies that will make you understand the solar system in the way you describe a car.
100%. Yeah, it was just, we were made to feel so comfortable chatting to Roy. It was so explained so easily, so well to us. Yeah, and plus then Roy is always on, like he always says to us, you know, pick up the phone, give him a ring anytime. And if he can't ring, if he's in a job, he'll get it, leave a message, and he'll get back to us straight away, which he always does. In fairness, you know, so there's never a problem. You know,
the roof itself was kind of difficult to work with. So I was kind of more confused on when and as we've seen outside with the angle of the roof and where the panels were situated, it was impossible to put in a straightforward system here. And the reason being is, when the sun would go around at certain angles and remove the light from the panels on the side here and go to the front for argument's sake, it would affect the performance of the whole system. So we decided to optimize every panel, which was essential here, and then we could, you know, move the strings any way we wish. Now we agreed not to put a battery in yet. We'll look at it for a year and then we'll monitor the battery, probably put in a changeover switch as well or something like that with it, you know what I mean? So that they'll be off grid if a battery, off grid if there's a power cut. They need automatic changeover switches for them, you know.
And there was no issues with the storm or anything on the system?
Absolutely not. Everything was perfect. Not a thing. No, we were, because we saw online, we saw on the news, we saw on different kind of platforms that basically there was a lot of problems throughout the country with the storm, but thankfully enough with Rise System, it was perfect. Didn't budge, didn't move, solid, you know, so couldn't recommend it highly enough in fairness. Yeah.
And then the panels, Roy, they're kind of tilted more at an angle. Obviously the roof is quite a steep roof. Does that affect the system at all?
It's about 50 to 60 degrees, you know, which is not a lot for roofs have that, usually a 30-degree pitch. But yeah, the performance in that will perform better than say, you know, any other roof that's tilted at 30 degrees, because theirs is at that high angle. It would perform probably better in the winter months, but that's just physics, you know what I mean? It's not going to make a whole pile of difference, you know. They'd gain a bit more, a bit longer. I think the main thing here is to consider is the optimization of it. That's crucial, because if that wasn't put in here at the time, no matter who was doing it, it was a mess. It's never going to work.
we're just very happy with it at the moment, and you know, we're very happy with the installation. We're very happy with how Paul installed it, how the guys put the actual panels on the roofs, Cathal and the lads. Like, it was just fantastic. It was a good experience from start to finish, and as I said, we would highly recommend it.
Yeah, it was a good team here.
Yeah.
The lads work very well tight together.
Yeah,
Communication's a big thing for me, you know.
it's work. It's no slouching. It's just the guys just come in, do a job, and they do it. You know, there's no taking breaks and stuff like that. It's just get on with it, and that's it. And you know, and the nice guys too.
100%.
Yeah.
And like, obviously this system is only recently fitted, and you mightn't see the payback of it just yet, but can you see kind of the amount of maybe watts that are being generated and the amount of power that's being generated?
Yeah, through the app at the moment, we're seeing a lot of what Roy explained to us. We say on the app how exactly what we're seeing, what's going back to the grid, what we're using, and everything like that. But as Roy explained to us, our pocket will probably see it more in the winter months, because the panels are generating the power at the moment, it's going back to the grid, and we'll see the benefits of that in the winter. Sure. So once Roy explained all this to us, you know, it was very easy to kind of figure it out.
Yeah, we'll decide then, I'd say, coming up towards the end of the year, because there's deals there like everybody else. I get deals for batteries as well, but I think coming up to the end of the year we'll decide whether we're going to install a battery for 2026, because we'll have the data at that stage. We'll see the performance and what happened, how much was sent back to the grid. We don't know what the ESB are going to do, whether they're going to cap that or whatever the case is. So I think putting in batteries then at that stage, look, it's going to happen. We're going to put a battery in, just when we're going to do it, and what size battery we're going to do at that stage is going to be crucial, you know.
100%. So you're happy enough?
Very happy, yeah.
Cool.
Very happy.
Thanks very much, lads.
Not a bother. Cheers, right?